Oh my God, it's so crowded here right now. So these are actually the different products that I use on my cats. To my left, we have here some of the vitamins and supplements that my cats actually consume. And then to my right, we have here some of the grooming solutions that my cats actually use. And so for today, I'm going to share, not really review, but more of share what are the different products that I use for my cat's well-being. So this is SirNicolay, and we're going to learn something new today. So all of the products that I'm going to be sharing today are going to be listed in the description of this video. So if you plan to purchase them online, so I have good news for you. I actually already searched for them on Lazada. So I actually searched, I was able to find all of them on Lazada. So if you want to buy all of them, then just click on the links that's on the description below. Okay? So we're going to be beginning with some of the vitamins and also supplements that I use on my cats, and I'll tell you what they're like and what they're for. Okay, so let's start first with this one. So this one is the Papi OB syrup, and this is actually 120 ml. It's from Vetmate, and it's 255 pesos. So what is this for? This is actually good for pregnant cats and also lactating cats. So if you're a breeder or you're taking good care of mother cats, then this is something that you should give to them. Okay. So how much is it? Again, it's 255 pesos. Papi OB syrup. Next one. Okay, the next one is it's the daily vitamins of my cats, and it's called LC Vit Syrup. And this is something that my vet actually recommended because this is good also for the eyes of the cats. Okay, and what I got here is the 120 ml. There's actually a smaller version of this one, so I think there's a 60 ml if I'm not mistaken. But this 120 ml is 145 pesos only. So it's actually very good because, like what I said, it's something that can be fed for your cats, and they'll be okay. Okay, so this is again the LC Vit Syrup 120 ml. It's only 145 pesos. Next one. Okay, next one is actually something that I already featured in one of my episodes, and this is the Nematocide. The Nematocide is a dewormer for your cats. So if you have kittens, you have to start deworming your kittens as early as 2 weeks old, and then every 2 weeks you have to repeat it until around 4 times. So 2 weeks, 4 weeks, sixth week, and then eighth week. And after the eighth week, every month you should be deworming your small kittens. And then after that, ideally you should deworm your cats 4 times a year. So that means every 3 months. So you should know also the proper dosages. And that's the reason why I got the 60 ml, because the 60 ml obviously will be good if you have multiple cats. But there's also a smaller variety of this, the 15 ml, that you might want to consider also. So how much is this? This is around 500 pesos. Although in some stores it could get a bit cheaper, so you might want to look at your choices on Lazada. Okay, Nematocide. This is 500 pesos. Okay, next one. The next one is actually for eye care, and this is called the K9 eye drops from Animal Science. And don't be fooled that because it says K9, you might think that it's just for dogs. It's also good for cats. And my vet was the one who sold this to me. If you look for it online, it's actually cheaper online. My vet gave it to me for 600 pesos, but on Lazada, it's only 475 pesos. So this is something that you can use to kill bacteria, clear stains, and care for the eyes. So how you should be using this is that you should drop you should put some drops on the eyes, and then use either cotton or any clean cloth to wipe the eyes. So this is actually pretty good, and I've used it on some of my kittens. So therefore, I hope you'll be able to try it also. Okay. And by the way, obviously, before you buy these medicines and these grooming and supplements, it would be good, obviously, if you would research about them first, like if they're safe for smaller kittens, etc. So the general rule is that if it strictly says that it's not good for young kittens below 6 weeks, 8 weeks, etc., then don't use them. Okay. And then if it doesn't say, but you want to still use some of these products with small kittens, I still suggest research. So just research whether the product will be safe for small kittens. Okay. Generally speaking, a lot of the cat products are safe for kittens that are 2 months and 3 months and above. Usually, as long as the kitten would reach 8 weeks or 2 months, it's usually safe already to use a lot of products. But generally speaking, stick with cat products, okay? Unless the vet tells you that the dog product also works, okay? So just be careful when it comes to these products. Okay, next one. The next one that I have is something that I recently experimented on. So I've read a lot of reviews and also tips about how to make your cat's fur look healthier. And one of the common things that I read is if you give your cat some fish oil. And so I Googled, and this one, came recommended by some cat owners. So this is the Alaska salmon fish oil. It's pretty cheap, like really cheap. For 2 bottles, you can get 100. For 2 bottles of 100 capsules, you can buy it for only 155 pesos. So really, really cheap. How do I use it? In my case, I use it not in the same way that humans would do, because this is actually also okay for humans. You can just drink a capsule and you should be fine. But for cats, what I do is I cut the capsules, so I mix it with the wet food, and so that's how I serve this. Okay, I don't serve it every day. I serve it every other day for now, because I'm still observing how my cats will react to it. So far it's okay. So this one is something that I recommend. So against the Alaska fish oil, for 2 bottles, you can already get it for 155 pesos. Okay, very cheap. Okay, the next one is something that people would recommend if your cat is lethargic or sleepy or has diarrhea. This is something that they recommend a lot. So the Mondex is actually a dextrose powder. It's meant it's a water soluble powder, and it's an energy supplement. So supposedly it makes your pets hyper. Okay, supposedly. So to be honest, I haven't really tried it yet because I'm waiting for my kittens to be slightly older, because I really don't want to experiment with many different supplements and vitamins if there are really small kittens, because they might accidentally consume too much. So this is why I'm still holding on to not really serving this just yet. Okay, but from what I've read, this is pretty good. It's 100 grams, and how much is it? It's 99 pesos only. So dextrose powder. Okay, and finally, something that my mother recommended a lot for the cats is the virgin coconut oil. So this is the Peter Paul Virgin Coconut Oil, which is a 1 liter. It's 400 pesos only. Although personally, I've bought this from SM grocery store, and at SM grocery store, this is only around 350 ish. So it's a bit cheaper in SM. So what is it for? It's generally for it's a supplement. So it's actually pretty good for the skin. So I've heard a lot of very good stories about how if there any irritation in the skin, this is actually pretty good. So the thing about this one is that it can be consumed internally, or it can be applied externally on cats. And I've heard a lot of very cool stories about this virgin coconut oil. One of my cats actually got fatter, and that's Lily, because of this. And I feel that it's a good supplement. Okay. There are not a lot of research that went into virgin coconut oil and cats, but I've been hearing so many good things about this. Okay. So how do I serve this to my cats? Every time I serve wet food, I would divide my wet food into two groups, and every group is roughly around maybe around 200 grams, 300 grams, and then I would put a tablespoonful of virgin coconut oil for each of the serving. Okay, so that's one table spoonful of virgin coconut oil for around 300 grams of wet food. Okay, so that's how I serve this. Okay, so those are all the vitamins and supplements. Again, if you're interested to get them, on the description below, you will be able to find the link to Lazada. Okay, so we're now moving on to medicines, grooming stuff for your cats. The first one that I'm presenting is Trisyn. The Trisyn Eye and Ear Ointment. This is 4 grams, and this is very expensive on Lazada. I'm sorry, but the one I found in Lazada is 1,000 pesos. But my vet sold this for me for 550. What is it for? If your cats have very serious eye irritation. So if your cats have been, developing a lot of eye dirt, muta, so you can actually apply this on the eyes of your cats. My vet would suggest to actually use the wipes, the eye drops first. After the eye drops, then you can apply this one. Okay. So again, this is the Trisyn eye and ear ointment, but it's usually mostly used for the eyes. Okay. The next one is also connected to the eyes, and this is called the Clean Eyes solution. Okay, it's also for dogs and cats. This is 11 ml and 480 pesos. Actually, this one is a bit similar to the K9 eye drops, so they're pretty similar. The only difference is that for this one, this is 475 pesos for 60 ml, while this one is 480 pesos for 11 ml. Oh, that's bizarre. 118 ml. Okay, so I made a typo here in my código. Okay, so definitely this is cheaper. Okay, this one, Clean Eyes. So I bought it also just to wipe dirt on your eyes. So what my vet told me is that if your cats have eye irritation, you can try this first. So to clean the eyes, to wipe the dirt off the eyes, and then you can apply the ointment. Okay, so you can do this once or twice a day, in cleaning the eyes of your cats. Okay, next, so we have the eye rinse. The eye rinse also functions the same way. Okay, so this is the NutriVet eye rinse, and this is 4 ounce. This is 710 pesos. So it works the same way as the other two that I just showed. So this one is the cheaper one, the Clean Eyes. Okay, so just in case you want the cheaper solution. Okay, let's now go to ear grooming solution. This one is called the Ear Mite and Tick Control water-based solution. What's the brand? This one is Maxwell. Okay, to be honest, when I searched this on Lazada earlier, I did not find the Maxwell brand, but I found something that is a bit similar to it. Okay, so that thing that I found was 118 ml and it's only 388 pesos. So I might and take control. So what is that for and what does that mean? So this one is actually pretty great if your cats have dirty ears. So ear mites are like they're like very sticky, gooey kind of dirt that you will find in the ears of your cats. And at first they might look like simple dirt, but they're actually live beings. So they're pests basically, and they might actually cause a lot of trouble if you don't remove them. So how do you apply this? You put some drops and then you can massage the ears so that they'll come out. Then you can use cotton to just remove the dirt or the ear mites. Okay, something also similar to it is this one. This one is the Jojoba Essence Ear Cleansing Liquid, 120 ml. This is 500 pesos, 530 pesos. It does the same thing. Okay, although this one boasts of being natural organic herbs product, so it says that it's safe for dogs and cats of all ages. So you might want to try. So I experimented with this on my cats. It smells nice. It smells like soap. Okay, and it's pretty safe. So I've tried it with my cats who are 3 months old, and they're actually pretty safe with this. Okay, from ear stuff, let's go now to something that you can use for your teeth. This one is toothpaste. Okay, so this is called the Verbac Enzymatic Toothpaste, 70 grams. It's 450 pesos only. So if you want to brush your teeth, so this is pretty great. And please never ever use human toothpaste. Why? Because human toothpaste has xylitol, and xylitol is toxic to cats. So use instead actual, animal or pet toothpaste. Okay, and we're now down to the last two products for today. So I'll put them together. This one is the Mycocide shampoo. To those of you who have already seen my YouTube video about bathing your kitten, so I already introduced this. This is actually 150 ml and it's 395 pesos. And what is so nice about Mycocide is that it's antifungal and antibacterial. So it's great if your cats have some skin problems or fungi problems. For example, your cats have flakes, balakubak. Okay, you can try this and and any other possible problems. Then this will be okay. And by the way, this is also safe for cats. Okay, because some shampoos are really very toxic for cats, like dog shampoo. Believe me or not, dog shampoo can kill your cats. So please never ever use dog shampoo, particularly the anti-flea type. And human shampoo also, never use that. So this one is safe for cats, Mycocide. Although it says here that you have to make sure that you're using it for cats that are older. From what I know, your cat should be at least 8 weeks old before you can apply this. Okay, and then you should try to put it. It's applied around the lips, under the tail, and between the toes. Allow to stand for 10 minutes and then rinse off with clean water. So this should stand 10 minutes before you rinse it off. Okay, I've used so many of this because this one for me is only like 2 weeks because I have so many cats. So 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So it's how much again? 395 pesos. And the final product that I'm featuring today, something that I don't really use that often, is this one. This is the Bearing Dry Shampoo. A lot of cats hate water. So maybe this is the most merciful solution. If you don't want to actually make your cats hate you, just put dry shampoo on them. It's basically powder. So polvo. So basically just apply it on the cats and your cats should be fine. Okay? So these are all the products that I have today, and I use majority of them. Some of them I haven't really used that often, but from what I know, these are actually pretty safe. Okay. So again, if you're interested to get any of these products, I've linked in the description below the Lazada store links, and then you can just click, and then add to cart. Okay, but I'm warning you, if you buy all of them, probably they're around 10,000 pesos altogether. So it is actually very costly to take care of cats, and well, it is our responsibility. But like what I said, you don't really need to buy all of them. But it would be nice. It would be nice to actually take good care of your cats by getting these. Okay? So that's all we have for the episode today. This is Sir Nicolay, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next episode.